Those of you who are here for the first time, we want to welcome you. You can mention in the chat if you're here for the first time. Okay, guys, so before we start tonight, what we set out to do, so first, I know everybody's mostly here because of the great compensation plan that we have, but I would like people to be aware of the AI tools that we have and what it is you can tell others about the tools. So we're just going to show a little overview of what Go E1U Life offers, and then we are going to go straight into how it is you are paid through the peer-to-peer system with Bitcoin, and then we're going to have Liz break down our team strategy for us, and then we'll go straight into our question and answer segment. Welcome, welcome. I see that hand. Welcome.
What makes the AI features and benefits at Go E1U Life unique and different? What's phenomenal about it is that this is not new technology, it's new technology for much of the world. The good news is that our team has been using this type of technology and software over the past few years. We can demonstrate it in many different ways. We have embarked upon many different industries, including insurance, nonprofits, churches, political campaigns, and even travel, real estate agents, and so much more. How can you benefit? That's a good question. Let's take a look and get a general idea of how this technology is used. One of the things that happens with this technology is that it's not just about using the term AI. Many people from many different industries are enthusiastic about AI, but what really matters is its usefulness to you. With Go E1U Life, we simplify what AI means for each individual who uses it. We combine real intelligence that assists you in teamwork and resourcefulness so you can do more with less. Here's what that looks like. For example, let's take a look at a political candidate running for office. With our technology, every time someone fills out a form on their website, our AI technology automatically calls them, thanks them for volunteering, and finds out what questions they have about the election, the candidate's plans, and their vision. But there are other areas where it's just as powerful. When someone makes a donation, the technology calls them, thanks them for their support, and asks how they'd like to get involved. It informs them of the latest updates, takes questions, and interacts intuitively, not as a robotic AI, but as an extension of the candidate. It helps them connect with volunteers and opportunities to participate in events. We took it even further. About a year and a half ago, we started working with churches. Churches have struggled with attendance and engagement, especially in the aftermath of COVID. With our technology, churches can increase online attendance and engagement. When someone wants to participate, register, or follow up after a visit, our technology ensures seamless interaction. We call this Church Flow. Our system provides engagement opportunities for church members and visitors. We didn't stop there. Different types of ministries can also benefit. If someone is applying, registering, or wants to know more about the next steps, churches can simply book a call. At Go E1U Life, we have been implementing these solutions under one of our subsidiaries for quite some time. Churches and ministries use this system to keep their members informed. When there's a snow day or a temporary closure, everyone receives a text message from the AI. And if they respond, they can interact with the system in real time. This technology is also used by nonprofits to raise funds through fundraisers. When people register to donate, they receive an automated thank you call. They also receive engagement through text bots, chat messaging, and live phone calls. One nonprofit using this system raised 6 figures in donations in 2024. Our technology also assists with grant writing and understanding the complexities of fundraising. Let's talk about real estate. Our real estate agents use this technology to provide market updates with just the click of a button. Clients can instantly learn about market trends, schedule appointments, and receive email updates, all while interacting with the AI. This is already happening in South Florida. Agents are making a fortune, especially in luxury real estate. And if you take a look, you'll see how this technology can work for your real estate business. We are not new at this. Some people in internet marketing are also using our technology. This is not something we're just making up. This is something that anyone can do. What we've done is make AI more accessible so that you can benefit just like our clients do. Many businesses need 24/7 engagement through social media. Our technology integrates seamlessly with Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. The engagement capabilities are second to none. It doesn't stop at social media. Our AI also handles outbound and inbound calls, sales assistance, and follow-ups. You never have to lose another sale due to poor follow-up. Did you know that 89% of lost sales are due to poor follow-up? With our technology, you become more efficient. The solution isn't to replace people with technology. The answer is to plug people into areas where technology is weak and plug technology into areas where people are weak. People struggle with consistent follow-up. Technology struggles with human interaction, such as shaking hands, making eye contact, and building relationships. Rather than eliminating people, we improve efficiency by integrating technology where needed. That's exactly what we do at Go E1U Life. So, how will this work for you? We use the same strategies that we use for every client. The same technology is available for Go E1U Life subscribers, affiliates, and members. When someone purchases our technology, they receive a welcome and thank you call. If they have questions about how to use it, our AI will be able to answer and guide them through the process. It's also used for onboarding. We don't just onboard new employees, we use AI for onboarding new affiliates and customers who purchase our AI services. How else is this used? When someone opts into a lead page, they receive a personalized phone call. The AI introduces itself and asks, "What questions can I answer for you?" Or, "What did you want to know about our AI or affiliate program?" While they are on the phone, if they request more information, the AI will send an email instantly. If they ask about the affiliate program, the AI will send them an email and text message with all the details while they are still on the phone. Our technology has no limits, and this is only the beginning. Don't miss out. We are launching this in its early stages, and you'll be able to see what's possible for you. We know that everyone out there is offering AI, but most of them are just dabbling in it. We are serious about it. This is not new for us. We have been providing AI solutions for our clients for years. Take a look at how our travel clients are using this technology. They're offering special packages, but they are using the best AI automation available. And now you can be part of it. You can offer this AI service yourself. Even better, you can access it through our credit system. With credits, you can utilize AI technology in every aspect of growing your business. Don't miss out. Get started today. Reach out to the person who introduced you to this and get started with them. Take care.
So guys, you see that these tools are very amazing and very useful for businesses, especially in the real estate industry. Churches can use these tools to enhance their business or organization. But before we move forward, before we move forward into how the reason why most of us are here, so we can get our Bitcoin. Before we go into that, I must make a disclaimer. So myself, Jillian, the promoters of this amazing project, we are not financial advisors. Crypto investments carries risk. We always encourage persons to do their own research before participating. There are no guaranteed profits. Success depends on active participation and strategy execution. So now that we have given that disclaimer, I'm going to go into share the video of how we actually get paid through our peer-to-peer system.
In this video, it's designed to walk you through how you can take just $25, no more, and generate more than $10,000 in your first 30 days of working with Go E1U Life in Marketing and selling our artificial intelligence concept that we use for people on the GHL platform. And I want you to follow it. And the way to do this is, first of all, don't get caught up on what everyone else is doing. Focus on what your desire is. I know many of you want to be able to dive in deep and really master and learn how some of this stuff is done. And you will see and hear more about that in our community. But I do also say that in order to do that, to know, to be able to address the things that you want related to that, you have to get some of the monsters away from your door, related to your mortgage, your children, and things like that. Financial challenges are real, and many have been laid off in the last year or two. Watch this video to see how to do it. It's not going to be long, but certainly we want to be able to walk you through and guide you on how you can be successful. So, it's simple to do it. You just want to join a matrix that fits your budget. We're advising you, if you're going to follow the steps, follow them. Now, some of you are more aggressive. It works at every level, but for those of you that know you don't have more than $25, don't beat yourself up. With $25, you're going to see what you're capable of if you can stay focused and not deviate from the system. And yes, it works more aggressively. It'll happen a lot faster than 30 days if you use more than $25. But $25 is enough to do what we're going to show you how to do. Then you'll progress through completing a matrix, and when it fills, you'll get paid. Each position that fills on the pay line, you'll get paid, and you would have made these payments in Bitcoin. We're going to show you how to use a portion of it to grow what you're making without taking any more out of your pocket than the $25 that you started with. So, let's take a look and see how that works, okay? There are several different matrices you'll see inside the system. We're going to start with the $25 one. We're not going to go up to any of these other numbers right this moment. We're just going to show you how to start with $25 out of your pocket and no more. So, in doing so, we're going to pretend that you're Gloria. And Gloria, we have a system that we use based on patterns and algorithms. And that is, just think of two people that you know would love to be able to either dive in and use our AI credit system, where we use credit packs to help people to utilize their emailing, engagement, marketing, and calling. Just two. And at the risk of $25, that's it. $25 to get started with our system, to be able to see how to use it. When they do that, just two. We're telling you, you can get more, but stay focused. Just two for now. When you do that, you want to be able to get them started. Now, with just you for now inviting and sharing this with two people, what's the model? Now, if you find two people, if you're trying to grow a business, you want to find two people that also want to do it and earn money while they have these products. And what you want to do then, watch how this works. You will work with James and explain to him what you want to do is find out that everything reproduces after its own kind. Meaning that if you can just show the people that you've brought in what you've done and help work with them to do it, watch what happens. James then could do the same thing and he finds two people. Diane does the same thing because you recognize that every great model in history, whether it's the military, college universities, even Jesus Christ himself, started with a core group of people and helped them to reproduce and became multitudes. And it's about keeping it simple. You don't have to be an expert with AI. You don't have to be an expert at making money from home. You need to be able to keep it simple and certainly be able to reproduce in others what you're able to do. And let them know, with a limited risk, they can start a business. They can position themselves well in an industry driven by technology in the future. You've probably seen where the president has recently signed executive orders about the advancements of artificial intelligence and even cryptocurrency. And you'll find that this is a great fit for many people who already know this. All you do is let them know that with just $25, they can get started. Now, watch the power of this. This line here is called a pay line. Whenever someone gets started, by the time Cindy gets started and finds someone, you've made $25, which means you've already been paid back what you started with. And as this goes on, remember, you've only told two people about it. The reason they're orange is because these are people that you've personally referred. When they learn and tell their people, watch what happens. All these blue people mean that this has nothing to do with you, other than you're a great leader. You're working with them so they can know how to do what you're doing. And you can do that by giving them this video if you need to. Now, watch the magic. Notice, you've made $25 each time anyone lands on these boards. If you notice, here's my recommendation. The reason we say 30 days is that in your first week, we typically tell you, in your first 7 days, you want to help. You want to find 2 people, right? You might do that in the first day or 2. Then you help those 2. You train them. You teach them how to do it. If you don't know how to train them, you don't have to. Just use this type of video so they can see it for themselves. Then they find 2 people within the 7 days. Watch this. If just the 2 people you brought in and the 2 they brought in do it, by the end of the week, you will have already made $175 and be ready to start again and open a new board. Now, if you do that, you're going to see that means you've completed it. You mean you made $175, and without any money out of your pocket, you get to start the process again. Now, watch the beauty of this, because it's happening downhill. This is what's called a follow me matrix because you told James and Diane about it. This is your second week, and because it's going downhill, those other matrices, everyone else is finding 2 who get 2. And you want to watch what happens automatically because they would have filled their boards. They follow you. Then Cindy and Michael, who also don't have to do this in order. But I want you to see what's happening. Without you even doing any more work, these matrices are filling, which is causing the same thing to happen again. Now, what I didn't tell you is that when you got your first $175, you could be comfortable and stay there. But that's not going to get you to $10,000 plus at the end of the month. If you would have taken $100 from the $175 that you made, and you would have opened up a $100 board, this is what you teach your people to do. Once they make theirs, they do the same. And you know what's going to happen? Here's what I'm going to show you what's going to happen. Now, while the 25 matrix is already filling up, you're going to notice something. If this is the $100 matrix and you taught James and Diane to do the same thing with their $175, take $100 and they do it, what's going to happen is you're going to own these. And now in the $100 matrix, you're going to see you would have made $700 and then get to start a new one when it closes. Now, watch how cool this is. If this is your second week, I want you to realize something. The $25 matrix is still filling while you're doing this because others are doing the same thing. And you always have it once you've purchased it. Once you own it, it continues cycling. But you get credits each time you cycle and fill a matrix. And you got credits when you purchased it too. Now, watch how cool this is. If you take $500 of the $700 that you made, you can open up an entirely new matrix. And watch this. Each time a person gets started, now watch who this is, they're going to be doing the same thing. This is what you do in a team. You do it as a group. You learn how to work smart, so you all can benefit. Now, here's where it becomes so beautiful. It makes you want to cry before the end of the month. This is your third week. You're working on the $500 matrix. Look at what happens. Kathy got started. Lewis. That's already $2,000. By the time you get to 6 of them, that's $3,000. Then another one. $3,500 would have come in. Now this is where we tell you to take $1,000 of that. And you joined the 1,000 matrix. You pay for that one, you're going to get credits for it, so you can use more of the AI and more of the tools. And the beauty here is, by the time you get to that one, you're going to see what happens now. You and your crew, you tell James and Diane how you're going to make that money in advance. If they want to go with you, let's go together and do it. And then they're going to do the same with their 2, and watch what happens. Now you're making $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. That's how you've seen these people already make, in less than a month, more than $100,000. That's how they did it. They were just very aggressive. What we're showing you is how to do it with just $25. Now, you could take $4,000 of that and upgrade to the 4,000 matrix, but you don't have to be greedy. This is the 30-day sprint to making more than $10,000. If you stay focused, you don't have to put extra stress on yourself. You can do this, and it turns out that you want to get a good look at what it looks like on the other side. Notice when you're done, all your completed matrices are there. But look at this. Every time that $25 matrix fills, you're going to make $175 and get 250 credits each time. Now, by the time the month ends, you should have done this a couple of times. If you stay focused and don't get nervous, trying to go out and tell people to get rich, forget that. Take care of business. $25 will cause this to happen over and over and over again for you. Now, but we're only counting one time during that 30 days, even though it's going to be simultaneously happening. Imagine just once. Then, also the $100 matrix, you're going to be filling that one. Because this process works, and you would have only spent $25 following this model. That means you would have earned $700 each time, but let's pretend it only happens once. Because you're not scattered, you're focused. Then, the $500 matrix, you do the same thing. You're going to get a lot of credits, which means you're going to be able to use our voice calling, AI minutes, social media engagement, and all that stuff. Because you're getting lots of credits, not just when you start, but also each time you cycle. Now, I could go on, and I'm going to. Now, I said, we're going to stop at the 1,000 matrix. This is more than $11,000 in your first 4 weeks, just with $25 out of your pocket. You've got to understand. You could slow down, not be so hyper, and stay fixed and focused. I'm going to find 2 people today. Now me, I would be aggressive. That's how I like to do it. First 24 hours, I'm going to get my 2 people. I'm going to work with them. I'm going to ask them to do their best to get their 2 people in the next 24 hours. And it may take a day or 2. By the end of the week, I would have already filled my pay line because I was smart instead of wasting time trying to find more people. Forget recruiting. Work with the 2 that you have so they can be productive and reproduce. Then help them work with their 2. And what happens? It looks like this at the end of 4 weeks. This is not an exaggeration. We know many in their first 7 days made more than $12,000. By the end of their second week, they made more than $30,000. They were very aggressive. They started off paying everything up front. We're showing you how to do this with just $25. Stay tuned for another video where we talk about the 1-year marathon to more than $100,000. Just $25 out of your pocket. See you in the next video. Take care.
Once again, that's it for our presentation. But before I bring on Liz to do our team strategy, I would like to welcome those who came on a bit late. Welcome to our meeting. Hi, Renika. Good night. Welcome. Also, I want to acknowledge our St. Lucia family in the house, Corey and Digna. I know you guys are working on building your team and sharing the information. So very soon we'll be seeing some movement from you guys. Welcome. And yes. Liz, you can unmute, right?
Hi guys, good night, good night, good night. First, let me apologize if you hear anything in the background. I'll try to be quick with the explanation, right? So I have the task of letting you all know about our team strategy. All right. So Shrika will put up the picture and you all are going to see the breakdown of it. So when you come in at the 25 level, just 1 second. Let me see if I can go inside. I'm hearing some doors.
While we wait on Liz, I just want to say we are doing this as a community. We are doing this as a team. And it is better when we work together. And if everyone focus on bringing their 2 members, and we maintain the structure, the faster we all will grow and the faster we all will earn. And we are about helping each other grow, helping each other build. And you don't really see that much in projects like these. And then some people are left behind. And yeah, Liz, you ready? Liz, you're muted, right?
All right. Will I hear me?
Yes.
All right. Good. I'm inside. Right. So let's go with the strategy. As Shika said, we work as a team. We have been doing this for maybe a year or so. And we have a motto where we don't leave no one behind and we all will win together. Right? We've been in a lot of different things. We lose money, we earn money, but we don't give up. We don't give up. Anytime you sit back and you give up, that is it. You have no progress to make. You will never know what could have been if you keep giving up on stuff, like these kind of things and other things in your life that you should not give up on. All right, so let's go with the strategy. So you're coming in on a 25 board, right? When you cycle on that first board, be it if you bring in the persons or you get persons from the community or a combination, what we ask our members to do on when you make your 175, because as you know, you get paid for the 7 and the 8th one will go to cycle you on another board, right? So what you're going to do, you're going to upgrade now to the $100 board and fall under team members there as well. Now, the other thing is you sponsor 2 persons now to join you in your team, because we're not taking anybody persons, or if you don't have anyone at the time and you say, well, okay, it's the community, I'm ready to sponsor 2, we'll put 2 persons down where your matrix is, right? So it will fall under persons who are weekend for persons as well. So when that is done and you cycle again on the other cycle, what you're going to do there is that you're going to sponsor 4 persons, right? And when you sponsor 4 persons, the balance that is remaining will be yours. Any money that you are making on the other boards, which is the $100, the $500, the $1,000 board, it's yours. It's totally up to any member. If you want to help more than 4 or you want to give back to the community, you can do so freely, right? No twisted arms there. The only board we are working on to help persons to come in is the 25 board. Now, we are now starting off, so obviously persons will have to be out of pocket to start it off, to kick it off. And we welcome that because that is the only way we're going to grow and get to the point that we're going to have a lot of persons that we could sponsor to come in, right? We have teams that is building pretty quickly. We have persons who, you know, they come in, they're still not too sure, and they actually start to pull their weight. And that is so amazing to me because we've been in so many things together. And some persons, you know, they're still, you know, lackadaisical, or they're still afraid to talk, or people telling them no, they don't think they want to, you know, talk to persons and stuff like that. Now, all the different motivational videos, the ones I send in the groups and all of that, it's to change your mindset. And changing your mindset is going to change your future at the end of the day, right? So again, simple strategy. We're going on the board 25. When you cycle, you help 2 and you upgrade to the $100 board. On your other cycles after that, you help 4 and the balance stays with you. But you know it have fees and stuff like that, so you would know exactly what to say would be your balance, because the system do take some sense. So when you ought to get 25, you'll get 24 points, some amount of cents, right? So it may fluctuate within that time in there. And any cycling after that first cycle, you sponsor 4 and the rest stays with you. So it's a simple strategy that we're working together as a team. And we don't want gaps, so that's why we're trying to make sure that we come down in a nice order with persons. You have extra people, give them to your person. If it is we're seeing something in the background where somebody may need to put a third person with their link in order to fill a gap, we would let you all know that because we are watching it from that standpoint, right? So we'll be asking persons, as our team members know, we would like to see screenshots of your back office, of your matrix, so we'll see how persons fall, so we'll know how best to fill persons in to make sure that each member can cycle. And you wouldn't be, you know, missing out on some person there that you need to cycle. You may have to sign up a third person. But that is only when that time comes, if that happens in your matrix, right? So we are building together as a team again. We want everyone to be on board where that is concerned. No one here is an island by themselves. We have to do everything and anything in this world, we do it together. The only thing that you do by yourself, in my view, is breathe. No one can help you breathe, right? And everything else, you need people to help. You need your family, you need friends, your neighbors, community. Community is always strong when everybody have the same goal and we push through together with one band, one song, right? So that's it for the strategy. And at this time, we'll have Donovan to say a few words to us because we always welcome the knowledge and the things that is happening in the UK that is not happening here right now. Another thing is we know that people have this love-hate relationship with cryptocurrency, which there's so many knowledge outside here right now that people could pull up and realize that this is not no joke, right? Crypto is on the market, is also in the traded everything, right? Persons who didn't believe in this, how much years back, have a lot of regrets now because of that. Crypto made millionaires people, right? And we need to wise up. So that is where the world is going to, and we have a head start here, and let's get going with it, right? So, Donovan, the floor is yours.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, greetings. It's a pleasure to see everyone here. Yep. And I have a bit of a nice what we could say. You're gonna see some results. I know because we could actually speak here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we could actually speak here, but you know what? You need to see some results too as well. Yeah, right? And I'm gonna actually do that here for you too as well. So welcome each and everyone. It's nice to actually see you all here and stuff. And you know what? We could be talking here, but we listen, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, right. Let me know. Put a one in the chat if you see in the screen there. Yep. Right. And I remember, listen, you know what? My wife and myself, Lisa, I think she's online too. She's working on the background too as well. Yeah. All right, great. And look at figures, ladies and gentlemen. You see the fear video? You cannot be fearful about anything because if you're fearful about earning big income, yeah, you will never earn it. You will not earn it, yeah, because your fear is more priorities than your dreams and goals, yeah. And we could, you know what? Look at here, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, as you see on the screenshot here. Yep, on screen one here, ladies and gentlemen, here. This person actually earned this within 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. 2 weeks, when actually, yes, and you all are very early in the system. Because do you know Go E1U Live? Yes, the company is 10 years old. The technology and stuff is 10 years old. But because you see the power of crypto and the power of AI, artificial intelligence, yeah, could help people earn, right? So this technology, this technology is cheaper, smarter, and affordable now. $25 to $30. Now it will fluctuate a bit. That's why I say 25 to $30. Yeah, right? Could actually turn into income. When people tell you small money can't make big money, I used to disagree with that. Yeah, and because people don't have that mentality. So check this out. Yeah. Look at this one, AI takeover. This person was 125, okay? And this is not from outside, this is from in the team, right? Okay? Check this one. This one was a favorite one too. I had someone send me a screenshot on how much she made this week while on maternity leave. This is what you want. You want an automated system, yeah, that could actually bring that money in. And Bitcoin now, because the world is shifting to cryptocurrency right now. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, and Bitcoin is the grandfather. Why Bitcoin is the grandfather? Because although gold is over 5,000 years old, yeah, right? Gold now just hit a high, just a few minutes ago, because we just be on the charts, we do other solutions too as well. And I was looking on the trading charts. Gold just now top out at 3240, 3,240 an ounce, right? So that means gold literally start from zero is only 3,240% profit. Yeah. Whereas the stock market goes around 1,500 to 1,600% profit because it just move in increments. Okay, like small percentage, 1%, 2%. Okay? The economy, when the economy has a growth, is you ever heard them in the news 1% or 0.5%? That is little growth. But the granddaddy, the crypto, Bitcoin, which is now an exchange traded fund in the market, the ETF, it's on the stock market and stuff, right? Has a big market cap now, yeah. Bitcoin made from, he's a kid on the block, 14 years old, over 1.2 million% profit. So if you have started with one Bitcoin, yeah, one Bitcoin, yeah, you would be in that position right now. You know what? And ladies and gentlemen, we just have to let go ignorance and stuff, you know what I mean? Because big mistake in my big mistake in my past life, and I learned from it now. And this is why we run with platforms is basically I was offered 500 Bitcoins back 10 years ago. 10 years ago for 500 pounds. I was working as an IT engineer. I didn't believe in it. I was ignorant because, and when I say it's digital and I was dealing with computers, I felt know-it-all. Sometimes we guys could be know-it-all and stuff, you know what I mean? And I didn't take it, you know what I mean? And then I see that thing start to go. I could get 500 Bitcoins, ladies and gentlemen. Take this from 2013, 2014. Then, and I was waiting. I was so I said, oh, they want me to buy a piece of electricity, calling digital money, that you tell me I will be a millionaire with this. You understand? And I tell them, look, you know what? Look, don't come wrong me with them kind of thing, them out of timing thing. We just talk Trinidad. Don't come wrong me with them out of timing thing. You understand? And next I see the thing come from 500. It went up to 1,000. Yeah, it went up to 1,005. It came back down a bit. But 2017 was the churning point in my stomach, yeah? That when I see that thing hit 2,000, yeah, pounds a one. And I was so ignorant still, I didn't do research. Listen to me, I didn't do research because now at that time, 2,000 for one Bitcoin, I thought you had to buy one whole Bitcoin. You have to buy one whole Bitcoin, and I never went and seek advice, not knowing you could buy parts of a Bitcoin. And this is what gave Go E1U Life the power, because when we getting paid Bitcoin, one whole Bitcoin now is about 88,000, about 80,000. Yeah? But how you can still get paid in Bitcoin, 100 US in Bitcoin, 200 US in Bitcoin, as you can see, 1,300 in Bitcoin earnings, because you could do part of it. You could do part. Yeah? All right, look at 300. Yep. Okay, this was my testimony at the time. Yep, 300, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, started to work this in about a day, because when I first joined Go E1U Life, yeah, my wife and myself, I was in Tobago. I didn't work it for the week. You understand? Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I was down there and this opportunity came because my wife and I was praying to have an opportunity that we could go online to get off the physical work. Because the physical work, what we find now in jobs now, they want you to do good, give you bigger positions, bigger responsibility, but less pay. All right? Okay? Which takes much more of your time. Right? So this is so phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. All right, look at this one from my partner. Just two people under her 775 US earn, 25 board and up to the 100 board. Ladies and gentlemen, work with speed and efficiency. This is what, yeah? Work with speed and efficiency. This, look at the bottom of this. This elderly woman, for that matter, young people, what are you really doing? This is a granny, yeah? This is a granny, and I think I must, the person who have, who owned the granny, who had granny earning Bitcoin and all, man. Come on, right? This one to do, look, you can see, welcome back, Donovan here. This one, when we kicked up and we hit up at 600 US dollars, ladies and gentlemen. It's so phenomenal. It's so phenomenal, yeah? Hello, everyone. I'm going to play a video here right now. And I can show you screenshots. Yeah, I can show you screenshots. But look at this. I'm going to show you here. And I'm not doing the whole video. This is when I was in Trinidad on March 3rd. Yeah. On March 3rd, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready to come back to UK in Piaco Airport. I did this filming, open up and teaching, 300 in Bitcoin. Check it out. I put on my cam here, just chilling now in the airport here, getting ready to go back to the UK. Must do some updates. Well, today we have actually launched. Yes, we have actually launched here. And listen, I will keep giving you all the updates. Just being genuine about the platform. The solution is working well. AI is really taking over, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you can see there 300 in earnings, all right, and this is just one account we have here. And let me show all you where the Bitcoin is just getting paid directly in. Yeah, so we see here I have the ledger here. Look at that, 565. Look at that. If we go down here, yeah, right there, and you can look down on the side here, ladies and gentlemen, 384 is almost 400 pounds, no pounds, US dollars in Bitcoin. This has been paid directly both to Lisa and myself in just one of our accounts. You can see here, look at the bottom here, right next to the cam there. Yeah, that is what we have there. You understand? And that is paid directly. If I tap onto it here, you can see where all the Bitcoin has been received, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, you know, I just withdraw some too as well. Yeah, all right, because you must learn to withdraw your profits, all right, because then you're making it risk-free. Yeah, so the Go1U Life, man, you know, is a very, very good platform. This is just 3 days of work. Yeah, you can literally see when it starts to come in there. Yep, on the 2nd of March, 3rd of March. Yeah, right, it is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. All right, okay, so it is good. So it actually started on the 27th of February. Yeah, let me actually just mark that for you there. 27th of February, right there, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, you can actually see there, that's where it actually start. I'm showing you the receipts. Results actually speak for itself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, results actually speak for itself. If this is really amazing what you see, ladies and gentlemen, please put a 1 in the chats. I wonder, is this value you all getting here? We need to know if this is value you're actually getting here. Because what we're dealing here, Liz, Shika, Jillian, the whole team is genuinity here. You understand? We show our results. You know, we ain't no secret agents hiding. We literally show the results, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm telling you, Bitcoin is here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. Forget all the naysayers that it's going to zero and stuff. You must ask them why it's going to zero. Yeah, because we know, yeah, it's the only thing now. This is why Trump and them now, you know, not everybody favorite person. They're building Bitcoin reserves now. Look at, after 14 years, Bitcoin is out. Because we retailers, we had the upper hand, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin is the digital asset, or the only asset that had make retailers, the average person like us, had power over the government. Because when you earn your Bitcoin, nobody can take it. When you have a decentralized wallet and you have your Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen, you in control. Okay? Imagine trying to take a gold bar out of Trinidad, yeah, and Tobago, or I tried to take a gold bar out of the UK. Yep, you could get hold with that. Cash, if you have a certain amount of cash, you could get trapped down and hold with that. But you have your Bitcoin on your mobile device, your laptop, your phone, your hard wallets, your cold wallets. You empower, man. You are empowered, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I trust that they get value. You know, I could go on and on and on. Let me pass it back to Liz because I know y'all, you know, let's pass it back to Liz. Get back to the person who actually brought you on this call. All right, okay. And let's take it back. I'll give, on behalf of Lisa and myself, you know, we are proud of each and everyone and this community, because you have a community which is actually changing mindsets. And y'all are the mind changers. Y'all are the financial freedom givers to the people of Trinidad and Tobago, St. Lucia. We have, who else in the house? We have Miami, Florida in this team. We have down to Zimbabwe and all, you know. We're getting ready to go into Senegal soon. We're moving all over the place, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Liz, take it back. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Donovan. I hope persons get value in what they just saw with all the different results. We have results on our side as well. We have some persons who are on the call. But firstly, is there any question with the strategy, or any question with what Go E1 Life is about? Anything that wasn't clear with anyone? Take this time now and you all can ask your question, because we have Donovan here, we have Shika here, who's our techie, and you can get your answers. And you have me here as well for the strategy. And yeah, get your questions in and let's give you a peace of mind. All right, so I'm gonna open the floor for about a minute. Let me see if anyone have any questions. If no questions, we have persons who can give us some testimonies or let persons say, well, what they get from Go E1 Live and yeah, encourage each other to make this money together. It's a simple, simple, simple process. All right, I'll give you a minute starting now. So that means everybody understand, right? Which is good too. All right. So now we open the floor for anyone who wants to say anything from the team. Huh?
Say something, message in the chat.
All right. In the chat, question, right? Yes. Yes. Question, please. Yes, questions, please. I'm interested and would like to know how to begin. All right. Did you get this Zoom call in any of the groups that we posted it in, or someone told you about it? Right? I'm going to give my number here. So if you want to message me directly, my number is 498-4987. I'll say that again. My number is 498-4987. I'm going to put it in the chat so you can message me because I need to find out if anyone told you about it or if you got it from any of the Zooms that I shared out. Because I shared out in a lot of groups, inviting persons to come on the course. All right, so you can message me and we'll chat. All right, so now we have the floor open for members, persons who have already been involved. Give us like what your take on it and how you've been progressing.
Well, okay. Good night. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
My name is Leroy Hector, and I'm from Trinidad. And this thing, it sounds so good. And I'm willing to start and I'm willing to join. So tomorrow I'll get back to my upline. My upline is a girl named Trisha. Right? So I'll get back to her and I will make all demands and make all righteousness fair and move together. Have a good night.
Awesome.
Hey, good night. Good night. This is Sean here. I am really excited about this. I just started probably just about a week or so ago, or 2 weeks ago, and I am really looking forward to what could happen. I love the strategy that the group has, and I'm planning to work it as much as possible, along with all the people that I will tell to let them work this strategy, because I see with this strategy, things could happen. Things could happen. And I'm looking forward to everybody, coming on board. And probably for the first time, we see that we're making some money in a tangible way. So I thank Liz for coming up with this strategy so that we could be all benefit from it. All right? Good night.
Yes, you're welcome.
Hi, Liz. Hi, everybody. Good night. My name is Lisa Coffee, and I cycled yesterday. I am so excited because I've been in a lot. I've been on a lot of platform where I was scammed, etc. And I was hesitant at first. And when I joined the community, I dealt with Shika, and she was very, very nice to me, very nice. And then I came and I got to know everybody. I've been in a while in the group. I've tried everything with them, and this is the first time I actually made money. And working as a team, they don't leave anybody out, and that is what I admire. They call and ask for your back office. We have been working with each other. We don't leave anyone behind. And this is a team that I appreciate so much. And to all the admins and everybody here, we are one family. And we were supposed to have a meet and greet since January, but don't worry, we'll meet and greet. Yes.
Yes,
Thank
Lisa.
you so much.
Wow,
Thanks so much for
round
that,
of
Lisa.
applause, Lisa. Congratulations on your
Congrats,
cycle.
congrats.
We are proud
Thank
of
you so
you.
much.
Wow, phenomenal.
Hi, good evening, everyone. First, I want to say thank you for those that have tuned in and welcome to the presentation. Tonight, of course, this is Felicia speaking. This is an opportunity. This is an opportunity that presents itself, and I'm encouraging persons to grab it. You're grabbing it. Why? Because everybody here on this Zoom have a need. You have responsibilities, whether it be a house to complete renovation, a home to buy, a car. You understand? Some cases is medical bills, children, the list goes on and on. And as time goes by, those needs need to be met. And this is an opportunity that came is a once in a lifetime. The Bible actually states that there is a time and season for everything. And let me tell you something. This, make it your season. Make it your season. Why I like it is because it's reaching and it's helping persons. Persons say, I didn't even know you were in the crypto life. I'm like, yeah. But this one, they're hearing me talk about it because I have a passion for people. I want to see people elevate. I want to see people do better. When you're out there, you see hungry mouths. You see people in need. You understand? And if an opportunity is here that people can get a relief, yes, why not share it? So we are sharing it to you all, and we are asking you all to share it to others. It is worth it. It's life changing. You want to see change? This is it. And we can make it together. The SLC community is a great community. The method is unique. You understand? So it's each one help one. We're not growing by ourselves, but we're growing together. So I'm starting from now and say welcome aboard. All right. And I look forward to, growth. All right. And have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Great words of encouragement. And as she said, we don't leave nobody behind. It's how people here will testify to how we operate. Serious Life Changers is, I don't know. We have started this group, and Julian was the one who came to us, right, Shika, and she said, oh, let's do something. So let's pull everybody together instead of having people all over. Right? And then I came up with the name, right? And then Shika is our techie, she will do research on stuff, and we make it happen. We had ups and downs. We lose a couple of people because of some projects that didn't materialize as we wanted it to. But we know they're going to come back because people don't start reaching back out already. So they're going to come back in. There wasn't a whole lot of them, but we reach back out to them as well because we want to see all our members, be it who stayed and who just say, oh God, it's tired, and all of that will happen to persons that we can't give up, guys. We cannot give up. Once we stay together, we are going to achieve, right? You have to get rid of those fears that keeping you back. You have to get rid of that. I have been with these things with Donovan for real years, Donovan. I hate to tell you, I know about Bitcoin through Donovan. And the same thing, I was like, why is that? And look at what is happening with it today because we doubt when they started to do ordering online and using cards. People was like, that is witchcraft. What are we doing with that? Watch people now. Watch people now. People ordering online like, whoa. You understand? So we mustn't be afraid of something that is different. You do your research, of course, right? And you take a little dip in it. Risk is always there to take. There's no way you would know if you will achieve if you don't take a risk. If you be too comfortable and rock back, how you gonna reach where you wanna reach? How you gonna reach? Face your fears. Use your fears. Push through your fears. And you're gonna see what is gonna happen. And this is for everything in life, not just this. Right? So floor is still open. Anybody else? We love how this is going. Come on, come on.
Liz?
Yeah?
All right. I think let me just while be waiting for any more testimonies and stuff, yeah? Let me just share something from Go E1U Life, yeah? What happened to somebody in 4 weeks, yeah? That will be all right.
Yes, yes, go ahead.
All right, let me just wait for it to queue up just now. All right, okay, so let me just get it here. All right, I'm gonna share the screen and take a look at this, man.
What I wanted to do is I wanted to bring back up Depriya real quick and just talk about a little bit of success that she's already had and the opportunity. So with that being said, hey Depriya, are you there?
Awesome. Oh my goodness. March 15th, I had my first event for Go E1U with my brand, Her Bitcoin. It was absolutely success. It was great vibes. The energy was amazing. March 15th, I had earned 6,000 and probably like $100 or somewhere close to 7. And March 31st, I've earned $28,000. I had an 8K, an $8,000 day, and I was just so blown away. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm about to go harder. That just made me so excited to be in a space where I have the opportunity to earn so much Bitcoin and build my business. My business is my baby. So those two go hand in hand. And I just felt like I finally found something that can help me really build, scale, and leverage. So after that, I was able to purchase my car. I bought a BMW X4 with Bitcoin, fully paid for by Bitcoin. And I don't know, it was so surreal. I couldn't believe it. It took me some time to process and to have that experience from being freshly divorced and a mother of 3 children, self-employed, always been self-employed, and trying to figure it out. And I'm a full-time student, trying to figure it out. How can I grow in this area? How can I build more for myself and for my children? And now, even for my family, my dad has earned Bitcoin, my granny has made
Yes, so you hear it there, okay? You literally hear it there, okay? So it's ladies and gentlemen. Liz, I'll pass it back to you.
That is amazing. And that would be a lot of person's testimony because people have so many things going on in their lives. I mean, I haven't spoken about certain things, but what crypto has done for me, I had the first party I ever had for my mother. She was 68. And if crypto did that, I used funds from my crypto and purchased the stuff. We bought things. We surprised her. We sent her to do her nails, and my son brought her with. When she reached by the corner, he blindfolded her and was bringing her in. She thought it was him, like he had cake or something for her, not knowing that all of us was there waiting to surprise her. I have footage with that and everything, and I was so glad that I could have done that for her because she always been there for us, all of us. And other things, when I stopped working with COVID, And I left my job because they wanted me to take the vaccine and stuff like that. And is my little USDT what was carrying me through with different things I was in CryptoVex, and funds was coming in because when we started it back up and stuff like that. And I was using out of my crypto every month to cover my bases on different things. So crypto is real. It have no if but or maybe about that. And we need to wake up to that and really work with speed and stop, you know, saying that we can't find this one, we can't get that one. And sometimes they feed off of your energy as well. If you're not sure about what it is you are in, right? Sometimes even if you tell them now and they say no, always keep people in mind when you start to make your progress. Remember, we sponsor in person. So you will be able to help someone to come in soon. Because at the end of the day, persons keep coming to us. We know, with other people coming in, getting the information, and they could fall in your organization anyway, right? There's another thing we want to start doing. We want to start to do TikTok Live, right? Where we can have persons in the community who is also in TikTok. We come on and you all share the live, right? We have Donovan here as well that we could have the live and we could talk. We mightn't call up the name of the company and stuff like that, but we could encourage persons to take the number, join them into a separate group, and then we bring them on the Zoom. They find out what it is about, and then we merge them into the whole community after that, and we build because this is something to share. And we are not going to be fearful to go out there and let persons know about it, right? And we have to go with that strength and that power and that surety what we're doing. We know that we're doing it together and we are going to be successful. It's already started, right? So this testimony here with someone buying a car and just not, hello, we're going to do all that and even more. And this young lady, I know she's going to be phenomenal. She'll be doing way more than she just did, right? And we need to have that sort of mindset going forward. Stop being weak about it. Let's be strong with it. We have a whole community that we're working with. This is nothing that you're by yourself. We together. We together, all for one and one for all, as the say. Right? So floor is still open. If anybody else want to say anything and add any value.
Yes, Sean. Start manifesting it.
Yes, yes. You're gonna get that car. You're gonna come right here and tell us that you get that car. Right here. The floor is still open.
Mhm.
Let's see who else. Let me call.
All right, I think that's it, Liz. Yeah, it's already over an hour.
Yes, yes, we were pumping tonight. All right. Yes, yes, yes. So we are so glad that everyone made the call tonight. We are so, so, so happy that we were able to share this with you all. Again, another beautiful opportunity. And we have Donovan here with us, always here supported. We are so grateful. And we are merging our teams together because as we are under Lisa, so by the time they, start to do their thing, our team will be merged together to be easier for us to flow. And we can't wait for that to happen as well, right? And let's continue sharing the opportunity. We don't know what else we can do in the future, in the near future, if we could do like some, meet and greet, if you all want us to face-to-face meet persons. Yes, my time does be kind of swamped, but I do have like on the weekend, once I'm not working on those days and stuff like that, I'll be able to, come and meet some persons if you want to meet somewhere, and show persons how this really works. I'll have some private Zooms with persons. Let's get the message out there. And even though we have persons who probably join with another team, we could encourage them to come and join with us too. We don't have no problem with that. We don't discriminate over here. So they can still come and join with us here and build with us. Because it does make sense that everybody in Trinidad scatter all over the place. If we could come under one team, it will benefit all of us even better. Right? Tika, have any closing words?
No, you said it there.
Yeah. Donovan, any closing words?
No, just go out there and build it fast. build it big and build it sooner because you could reach 25K to 10K. Yep, in
Yes,
30 days.
yes, yes,
Go build
yes.
it. Two a day,
All
two
right,
a
guys.
day.
Yeah, yeah. All right, guys. So thanks so much for coming, and you all have a good night. Have rest up really well, and we'll see you again here tomorrow. Everybody, bring one person to the call, two persons to the call. Let's blast this out. All right. Have a good.
Night, night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Have a
Good
blessed
night,
night,
everybody.
everyone.
Good night. Good night, all.